Comes in so many different super cute colors. I'm gonna pop them up on the screen a little bit here, so take a look.
Whoa.
Gosh, I was just so excited about this video, I had to jump into the screen. Anyways, hello and welcome to Hyped by Allison, where every day that you watch my channel, you get hyped. Anyway, we have a very fun video today, and it has to do with my favorite thing, can you guess? Running. And it is another review of another of my favorite things, Hoka running shoes. And another of my favorite things, Hoka Cliftons. These are my favorite Hokas of all time. The first Hokas I ever wore, the ones I will always be true to. Before we get going and talk about my favorite pair of Hokas, my favorite running shoe, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a big thumbs up, and follow my Instagram. I am going to grab the box over here. Let's take a look at these Hokas.
Here she is.
All right, gonna give you a little background on my experience with Hokas. And as you know, I have talked about it many times. I have not found a running shoe that I have loved until I got the Hoka Clifton. The first version of the Hoka Clifton I got was the 7s. These are actually the Hoka Clifton 8s, and I love them, but I'm gonna be honest, I do not love them as much as the 7s, but they are still my shoe. We're gonna go ahead and talk about more of the details of this version of Clifton. Take a look at the cute color. It looks pretty much the same as the Clifton 7, but when you try it on and run in it, you can tell the difference. We're just gonna get into a little bit of the basics about the Clifton, and then I will give you my full, honest review. So, Hoka claims that this version of Clifton will give you a softer ride than its predecessor, which is, like I said, the 7. And this Hoka comes in so many different super cute colors. I'm gonna pop them up on the screen a little bit here, so take a look, take your pick. The stability in the Clifton is neutral, so you can slip a pair of orthotics in, you can slip a pair of super feet. These ones are 7.2 ounces, just a bit heavier than the previous Cliftons, which I'm not gonna lie, I noticed just a bit. The heel to toe drop is again our 5 millimeters, which, like I said in the past Hoka review videos,
Is just perfect.
because it is not completely at 0, but it is not at 12. So you're able to get more mobility in your hips, in your calves, and just let your body work in more of a natural way. And that is one reason that Hokas are my favorite brand. Not too much, just enough to allow the body to work how it wants to work without changing the natural stride and increasing tightness in those hip flexors, those calves, etc. Hoka rates the cushion on these as balanced, which means it is designed to provide protective cushioning while maintaining a responsive toe off for when you want to go faster. And this shoe is great because
It is not too bulky.
it is not too flimsy. And I love doing my long runs in this shoe because I feel like I'm flying, but I also feel like I am very supported. And on the other side of that, you can jump on the track in these because they're light enough to allow you to get a great turnover and work on your speed. So they come in sizes 5 to 12 in women's, and also come in your regular B and your wide D. And I promise, dudes, I didn't forget about you. Men's sizes come in 7 to 16. Weight is 8.9 ounces for the men. Of course, it has a 5 millimeter heel to toe drop. The colors are pretty much the same, so everyone can find a color that they like. Guarantee that. We're gonna talk about how the Hoka Clifton 8 is different from the previous Clifton. So the new midsole offers one of their lightest, most energetic foams to date. And what they say is they kept what we love and updated what we didn't. We have an extended heel crash pad designed to provide a smooth landing. We've got engineered mesh upper designed for breathable comfort. We have an ultra light
Compression molded.
Eva midsole for signature soft Hoka cushioning, and an early stage meta rocker designed for a smooth ride each step. Now we're gonna get onto my review. Okay, so like I said, my favorite Hoka. but there are a couple downfalls to this version. One, they fit a bit big. So I purchased my typical size, didn't know that they were going to run a bit big, which is a size 6. I continuously felt like the heel was slipping out, felt like it was just too big, no matter how I adjusted the laces, which kind of makes me sad. The last Hoka Clifton fit me so well. This is the Clifton 7, and here's the Clifton 8. Just looking at them, you can't really tell much of a difference, but I do notice that the heel comes up a little bit higher, and I felt like it cupped and held my heel in much better. Back to the size, I ended up downsizing to a 5.5, and it definitely fit me better. But again, even though it fit me well, something about the heel in the shoe made my heel slip out, and there have been times where my Achilles were extra tight because they were working extra hard due to that flaw. I've kind of researched about it on the internet and found that many other people are having the same issue. So I hope Hoka will step it up and change that up a bit, and also make their shoes more true to size, because it was kind of sad when I realized that I could not keep buying the 7 and had to deal with the 8.
So hopefully
The 9 will be made a little bit better and more true to size, as well as fixing that heel cup. But again, make sure if you get this shoe, size down about a half a size, because they are made big. But overall, I did not notice the difference with the weight very much, maybe just a bit, because I was kind of thinking more about it being too big and the heel slipping out.
If that were to be fixed,
I may notice it a bit more, but I don't think it would make a huge difference. Either way, I wish Hoka would go back to a version similar to the 7, because those were my love. Aside from that, I still am obsessed with this shoe. Highly recommend Hokas in general, but just remember, if you're buying the most recent version, either try them on first, or if you're ordering them online, the safe way to go is to order a half size down. I want to thank Hoka for sending me these amazing shoes. I am very excited to continue using them. Glad I tried the half size smaller. I highly recommend that you go try on some Hokas.
they've done so much for me.
Prevent injury, increase mobility, and in turn make my running stride better and allow me to go long and strong. You fly with the Hokas, right? That's what their logo is, time to fly. We're gonna close this video. I really hope you enjoyed learning about my favorite Hoka, the Clifton, and I do highly recommend this shoe as your first Hoka, because it is just a mix of everything averaged out into one shoe, and it will work for anyone, even for walkers. Lots of people wear them to work. Either way, check them out because they work out for most people. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a big thumbs up, and follow my Instagram because there's so much more fun running content to come. If you have a sec, check out my TikTok as well. It's got a running theme, of course. And if you choose Hoka, your running stride will be better, you will have less injuries, and you will fly as you stay hyped.